Now we have Miss Warsabach.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's jail?
It sucks.
Great. It's supposed to. Not supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Problem is every time we give you a bond, you have like little wings. You take flight.
I don't take flight. It's just, okay, so.
Okay, you don't, technically, you don't show up.
To be real with you, my transmission on my car literally did break down last time. And this time I made sure everything didn't have a bus route. But I do have Uber already ready, already scheduled. So there's no chance that I'm missing bond. Like, there's no reason why I would even miss anything.
Shame on, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, what is it? You've taken off on me 3 different times and you want me to give you a 4th bond? Really?
I want to prove myself to you.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
And judge will say, I have her information. I have information of her boyfriend and some other people. And my office will hound her, will call her and make sure that she's
I'm
there.
all about giving people multiple chances, but I've already given you 3. At some point, I have to say when, because if I don't, then I've done it 3 times. You and I have had this conversation before. The last time I let you out, we had the same conversation we're having now.
Yeah, I know. But literally, I'm done. Like, this is it. Like, I don't want to see myself back here, Judge. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't. Like, I want to prove to you. I want to prove to my family and myself. This is it. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have a kid. I have a job. I'm fully time employed. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this is it. This is it for myself. And I'm speaking 100% just you and me.
I don't believe you've sold me this. You've sold me the snake oil before,
I've never actually got.
Sean, what I would like to do, and I agree with you that you can't keep doing what you're doing, especially if you have kids, because, if you're a mother,
I am. I just want to come home.
that child needs you,
I know.
Hey, where's mom? She's in jail.
I don't want that to be response.
So what I would like to do.
Watching her break down in front of the judge is heartbreaking. You can see the desperation in her voice. She's not just fighting for herself. She's fighting to be a mother again. But this isn't her first time making these promises. And that's what makes this moment so tragic. It's hard to know if this is true remorse or just another performance.
Because this case has been open for a long time. Perhaps do a TRAS. Let's see what they say, and we'll go from there. But so I have clinicians on staff. They can tell me exactly how we need to head. They will interview you, see what's going on in your life, to find which fork in the road to take, how to take it. They may say, okay, let's get her to do outpatient treatment. They may say, let's get her to do inpatient treatment. They may say she needs no treatment.
I don't want to do that. Can I take the conviction? And I know what I'm looking at. I understand what I'm looking at.
I don't want to
I
say
understand
that.
what I'm looking at.
You need to talk with Sean about that.
So,
Okay, I have.
Your Honor,
I have.
look, I don't want to render an involuntary plea or anything like that as a result of her wanting to get out. Our conversation back there was for a decent amount of time, and I have no problem, absolutely hounding her to make sure it happens so that she can be here. And if she's not, that can be on me.
Sean, that's the 4th time. I'm not going to do it.
So
I've done it. We had the same conversation the last time we were here.
So if it's not in the arena of PR bond or anything like
Okay.
that, can there be a number assigned, a set bail amount that she might
Can I-
want to make?
Can I do
If
it?
in the event that she could.
I
Can I do
will
this?
give you a bail reduction, of course. I will do something reasonable just hold on.
Okay, but I can't make bond. I know for sure I cannot make bond right now. I know if I do the conviction, I know what I'm looking at next time, and it's a state jail felony, and I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take all of that. I need to get home to my kid. Please, Judge. Please. I know what I'm looking at. I
would think.
I'm comfortable with it. I'm
So-
comfortable with that theft charge on there. I know what it looks bad. I do. But I'm willing to take that right now to get home to my family.
What really hits hard here is her willingness to take the conviction just to get home. That's not nothing. That tells me she knows she might be going down, and she's willing to take the hit if it means she gets to hug her child again. But at the same time, this system isn't built on emotional pleas. It's built on patterns, history, and consequences.
Whatever you guys want.
Okay.
So just, if you think this was tough, wait till you get upstairs in felony court. It gets so much worse.
No, there's not gonna be another
If I had one strand of hair every time someone told me that,
And I get that. He has hair.
that's my point.
I don't get
Every
it.
time someone told me that excuse, if I had one strand of hair, I would look like Michael. Well, not like whatever you guys want to do, you know me. I can't, look, hey, I can't keep doing it. I have to show you that we mean business.
And I know I do, but let me show you that I mean business as well.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a deferred where it stays off your record.
I want it on my record though. I want that on my record and I want to take that on. I do. I really do. No, I do. I do. I do.
So how about this, Judge? Me and her will talk.
But I would just hear. But if we were to do the TRAS and you do treatment,
I'd rather,
as soon as you're done with the treatment,
I'd rather,
we'll successfully terminate.
I'd rather take the sex, I'd rather take the sex conviction in all honesty. I'm comfortable with that. I know what I'm looking at.
Don't want to clean up?
I want the sex conviction. I do. I want to take that. I want to
Guys
take that
talking,
on.
let me know what you want to do, Sean.
So just for the record, so at this time, personal bond or reinstatement is off the table. And then, if a bond amount is set, what would
The
that
bond
amount?
set of 7503. So if you want something different, I'm happy to give it to you.
Okay.
Whatever, you know.
You can feel the judge struggling here. He wants to believe her, but he's been burned 3 times. That little line, if I had a strand of hair for every excuse, says everything. Judges aren't just decision makers, they're human. And after too many broken promises, trust dies hard.
This is really unusual. I mean, I've never seen like some, just, so what we have,
Go ahead, Judge.
an officer goes to a house because of a disturbance. Goes there, starts talking to this defendant. Defendant tells the officer, I'm really upset because I got into a car accident. So then the officer starts asking him, hey, do you have license and insurance? And the guy goes, no. And then he just arrests him for driving on a suspended license. You know what I mean? I've never just, what's a crash? You know, what just, people say stuff all the time. That's,
It's with there being a crash.
Do we have
A
an
little bit more
offense
details.
report?
There's no offense.
Can you pull the
report
OR
that
from
says-
Superion? So here's the thing, Judge,
isn't this, I mean, this is like,
I've seen something like this before where they say something like that and they kick off a DWI investigation. Like, to me, investigating what happened with weird to me. What I am curious to see is what exactly the statement is and whether or not he indicated he was like in a vehicle for a car crash or if he indicated he was driving and there was a car crash.
that's what,
But I think the important thing is what he said prior. I think if there was an alleged statement, it came out ask him for his license.
So,
Seeing him outside of the,
sorry to interrupt.
go ahead.
So asking for a license is a typical way to just identify people on scene. You know, like people give fake names, all of that.
sure.
Don't
okay.
have an issue with
No,
that.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and like all the stuff so far, like you get told that there's a crash, you want to do some kind of investigation, ask the person for means of identification, get told I don't have a license or insurance and my license is suspended, I see in the DIMS.
He has no proof that he was even driving.
That's what I'm
taking
saying
his-
is, I want to see the verbatim of the offense report to see if the statement is I was involved in a motor vehicle crash or if I was driving and I was in a crash. So that's kind of what I want to see in the full.
But what
OR.
I'm saying is what I'm saying is that the statement,
Now this second case comes out of left field, and it's just as messy. A guy possibly involved in a crash, on probation for DWI, and no proof he was even driving, but he ends up arrested. It raises serious questions. Was this an overreach by law enforcement, or just sloppy procedure? Either way, this stuff can spiral into major consequences, especially when someone's
If
already
you
under
want to give me a
scrutiny.
second, I'll pull the
So
OR.
in the interim, I'd like to do conditions. Come up. You are not allowed to drive. Do you understand?
Sure.
You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to say 50 kittens. You get into a car and drive. I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
To be honest.
You're also not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you to make sure that you're not using as well. And I'm giving the defense lawyer time because we're going to set this for a formal probable cause hearing. You are on probation out of this court for driving while intoxicated. You now have picked up a new case, but I want to make sure that there is probable cause before we go forward. Do not drive. Do you understand? All right. So we'll have you swear to this. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. So no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no driving. And then we'll see him back on Wednesday. Okay. Thanks.
That warning, "I don't care if the building's on fire, you better not drive," says it all. The judge is done with second chances here. And honestly, it's a reality check. Courts might offer mercy, but they're also there to enforce order. If you're on thin ice, you don't get to slip, not even once.